So is Revolut still a travel card, or is it a one-stop shop for all of your financial needs? Today's video is a Revolut review in 2021. Now this is going to be an in-depth breakdown of all the areas Revolut has to offer. So I'll make sure I put timestamps down below so you can skip ahead and watch back the parts that are important to you. So with all that being said, let's get right into it. So what is the Revolut application process like? Well, like many of its competitors, you start by downloading the app from the App Store, Play Store, or whatever you have available. This app is like the main hub, and it's where you control everything to do with your Revolut account. Once you open the app for the first time, you're greeted by some advert-style information screens telling you about the products and services they have to offer. Now, you should get used to these because they feature regularly throughout the app. Once you've read or skipped past these, you're first asked to confirm your mobile number. You enter this and you'll receive a text with a verification code. It will then ask for some basic information like your address, your name, date of birth, and email address. It will then ask to use your camera to take a selfie, and they use this to verify your identity. After asking a question about how you plan to use the app, it then asks you to set a passcode, which you'll use to log into the app. As you can see, this process is fairly quick, and it's pretty similar to some of the competitors and main challenger banks like Starling and Monzo. Before we go on, if you find any information in this video useful, please give it a like because it really helps out the channel, and make sure you subscribe for more videos like this in the future. So the card. As you can see, I don't have a card here with me at the moment, and I'll explain why I don't in just a second. But first, I'll take you through all of the steps and the options when it comes to the Revolut card. After you sign up, the app takes you to this page where you can order a card. It first gives you the option of material. You can have either plastic or metal. Now the metal card is actually only available to the most expensive plan that they have to offer, and that's the metal plan. With the plastic options, you can change colours and designs, but with the free plan, there's only one option available. All of the other colours and designs, including the flag design, require you to upgrade your account first before you can get one. Even though it says the original card is free, you do still have to pay for delivery. It costs £4.99 to get it delivered within 2 weeks, and £17.99 to get it delivered within 1 week. There is the option to get it delivered for free, but I'm sure you can see a pattern emerging here. That's only available if you upgrade to the £6.99 per month plan. Now honestly, I don't really like this. I can understand having upgrades like the metal card for the metal account, but if you offer a free account, I believe it should be free. On the positive side of cards though, straight away you'll have access to your virtual cards. This allows you to add the card to your Apple Wallet or Google Pay or whatever you have available, and begin using your card for purchases using contactless payments straight away. And one of the big features with Revolut is their disposable virtual cards. So this feature allows you to create a single-use virtual card that you can use for purchases online securely. Because the numbers are refreshed automatically after every use, if for whatever reason your information is leaked when you make an online purchase, your account will still remain safe. Adding money to your account is really straightforward. Straight on the home screen, you can see the option to add money. Once you press it, it allows you to enter the amount and choose the method by which you want to add money. I used Apple Pay, and I can say the feel and design of this was really impressive. So the overall process of adding money is really good. So the big one, the app. I'm going to give you a full walkthrough of everything available on the app. If you want to see something specific, check out the timestamps down below. Otherwise, let's get straight into it. First, when you log in, you can see if you have the fingerprint enabled, you can use that to securely log into your app. Otherwise, you use the passcode that you set up during the application process. You're then taken to the home screen, which has a lot going on. Compared to the other sleek, more refined home screens that you find with some of the competitors, Revolut seems to have taken the opposite approach and are trying to fit on as much information as they can on the initial home screen. So starting from the top left, this takes you to your profile page. You can set a profile picture if you wish, and there's the option to upgrade and also invite friends. It then gives you a breakdown of your limits when it comes to ATM withdrawals, using the exchange, trades, and card transactions. On this page, you can also see and edit any personal information, the appearance of the app, and also any security settings. This menu is where you can also close or log out of the account. So back on the home screen, and this is your budget section. I actually really like this. You can set your goal budget amount and then allocate this amount in different categories. This is a really great feature to help keep track of your spending. I think this could be especially good if you're traveling abroad to help keep on top of your budget and track your expenses. The favourites section contains a watch list, a converter. You can also set price alerts and view orders. The currency converter is a great feature if you're looking to travel or make international payments. The rest of the options on this section are linked to the trading and crypto side, which you'll look at later on. The inbox. This is where you'll see any important messages or information directly from Revolut. So moving down the home screen to the main part, this row gives you a number of options. Account gives you a view of the balance and transactions on your account. Here you can add or send money and view account details and statements. And if you click on one of the transactions, you're able to see the split bill feature. This allows you to set the amount and send a request to your friend for their portion of the transaction, so there's no more arguments about leaving your wallet at home. The card section is where you can view details on your virtual cards and also get access to the single-use disposable cards. Also, if you have a physical card, this is where the details for that will show up. With the physical cards, this is where you'll be able to put a block on the cards if you lose it, or take the block off if you find the cards again. There are also some other security features with the card that you'll be able to access in this section. Linked allows you to directly connect any of your other bank accounts to your Revolut account. Pockets are a way to organise your scheduled payments. They have options like housing, bills or subscriptions, or you can create any of your own. Now, to be honest, I'm not really sure of the benefit of Pockets. It just seems like a way of them getting you to categorise your scheduled payments into certain categories, whereas some of the competitors do this automatically without you having to do it yourself. The junior section allows you to set up an account for a child between 7 and 17 years old. They'll get access to their own top-up card where you can set a spending limit and also monitor their payments and transactions. So further down the home screen, you'll see a suggested for you section. This just seems to be highlighting some of the benefits and features that Revolut has. For me, this section's just taking up space and doesn't really need to be there, especially on the home screen. Below that is some of the rewards that they have to offer, and if you click see all, you can see the full range. They have discounts and deals with a number of companies. To get them, you do usually have to pay using your Revolut card, but you need to make sure you check the details because some of them actually have limits or restrictions when it comes to actually claiming the rewards. I haven't used the account yet, so my analytics section is empty, but this gives you a breakdown of the total spent over the month, and you can also set it up to track your spending. The market news section, again, is something that I don't think should be on the home screen. It's there for people who are interested in the trading side of the app, but because that's not everyone, I don't think it should be there on the home screen. At the bottom is a number of popular charities, and they make it easier for you to send one-off or regular payments to them. So looking at the bottom bar, the Revolut logo will take you to the top of the homepage no matter where you are in the app. Next is the wealth section, and for me this is where things get a little bit confusing. They have a whole section where you can trade stocks and cryptocurrency. I personally would not suggest Revolut if you're looking to buy stocks or trade, mainly because their fees are quite high, and for trading I would suggest a company and app that's dedicated to just that. One thing they do have in this section that I like is the vaults. This essentially is their savings accounts where you can earn interest on your money. Lastly is the rewards pages, which we've already looked at, and the marketplace, which seems to be just another section trying to highlight the benefits of upgrading to a paid plan. Security is one of the most important things to consider when it comes to where you put your money. There are some security features with Revolut that I actually like the location security, where they use the GPS on your phone to identify where you are and to see if your card has been compromised and is being used somewhere else. You can also disable or enable a number of features with your card, depending on whether you're going to use them or not. However, having said that, there are some important things that I really don't like when it comes to the Revolut security. Until now, I've been able to open the account, deposit money into the account, and also use the virtual card to send money out of the account, all without actually verifying my identification or sending a picture of my passport or driving license. Essentially, this means this could have been anyone who actually set up this account in my name. The other issue, and arguably more important, is the fact that they're not covered by the Financial Services Compensation Scheme. This scheme protects your money up to the value of £85,000 should something go wrong with the financial institution that your money is held with. Money that you put into vaults is covered by the scheme, and this is because Revolut take that money and put it into accounts with providers that actually are covered. However, when you take it out and put it into your main account, it's no longer covered by the Financial Services Compensation Scheme, but it's what they call safeguarded. Safeguarding is meant to protect you and your money if something were to happen to the company, like they become insolvent. However, if this were to happen, you and all the other customers only get their money back after all the costs related to insolvency have been paid for, and I see this as a big risk. Recently, Revolut have applied for a banking license, so if this is granted in the future, they may be able to become fully regulated and be covered by the Financial Services Compensation Scheme. But right now, because they're not, I would definitely not feel comfortable putting a large sum of money into a place that's not fully regulated or covered. If you have a problem or need help with Revolut, in the app they have a blog and community support with a lot of frequently asked questions that can hopefully help you. They also have a new chat feature. However, every time I've tried to use this, I get warning messages saying that they're experiencing high volume and they suggest that I should try later. However, when I ignore that message and it continues to go through, I'm put into a chat with a bot and not a real person. When I got to that stage, I just quit. Now, I'm not sure if that bot will eventually transfer you to an actual advisor, but the fact that you can't just get in touch with a real person straight away is not very good. It was when I was looking at a comparison of all the plans that they have to offer that I realised why there's an issue with the customer service. 24/7 priority customer support is only given to those on the paid plans. I don't really like this at all. Any way that you're trusting to hold and control your money should allow you to contact support and help with ease, whether you pay for the service or not. As I've mentioned several times throughout this video, Revolut offer a number of different plans, from their free plan all the way up to their metal plan. They all have different benefits and features. I won't go through them all today, but on screen now you can see a comparison of features that you get with each of the accounts. So you can pause the video here if you want to read about these features in more detail. Well, what do I have to say? After downloading the app and using it for a while, and even after doing all of the research for this video, I'm still not really sure what Revolut is. Is it a bank? Is it a prepaid travel card? Is it for international transfers? A trading and investment platform? To me, it looks like they're trying to cover all of these, but not doing any of them particularly well. But that's just my opinion. And with over 12 million customers in over 35 countries, they must be doing something right. So what do you think about Revolut? And are there any key features that I've missed out of this video? Let me know down below in the comments. For more bank reviews, check out these videos here. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.